Hey, and welcome back to this week's video. So one of the most exciting parts of every startup journey is to go from 0 to 1. And so I get a lot of questions around how to actually get your first 100 users. In this video, I'm going to show you my strategies that I've been using over the past years for most of my businesses, and we are specifically focusing on B2B businesses here. So first of all, my main mantra with customer acquisition in the first days of your startup is do things that don't scale. So you don't have to automate all of the things that you are doing. You don't have to use fancy tools. Sometimes the easiest way is just using your time and trying to win the first users. And it's really important because you learn so much about the process, and it doesn't make sense to automate or optimize at this kind of stage, because there is just so many things that are like moving, and in the end you don't want to automate twice or 3 times. So make sure to do things that don't scale. It's really important for your first 100 users to know exactly who you are talking to. So think about your ideal customer profile or ideal customer persona. And this can be about the age and geography of a person, about the role in the company. So is it a head of marketing? Is it a VP of finance, VP of engineering? And you should also know about the character traits of the person. So who's making the decisions, but also what kind of are they adapting tools in an easy way? Is it hard to persuade them to use new technology? And also make sure to know exactly about their personal and professional goals and the obstacles, because in the end you are trying to solve a problem of this kind of person with your startup, with your solution. So if we know exactly what the problem is, it's way easier for us to sell it to them. After you have done that, you can come up with a bunch of different ideas on how to actually win the first 100 users. And for most of my businesses, it's 1 or 2 of these kind of ideas that I can use. So first one, network. That means you can talk to the people that you already know, but also you can go to events and you can ask other people for intros that might be helpful for your business. Second up, cold emailing or cold LinkedIn. I know it's very, very painful, but for a lot of things still very, very effective, especially if you know exactly what your ICP is. Third up, partners. So for example, let's imagine you are doing a software business in the e-commerce space. You can try to win over a partner that is already selling to these kind of companies. And then you can try to bundle your sales or to tap into their distribution. The fourth one is communities. So there are websites like Product Hunt or Reddit where you will find actual people inside of your ideal customer profile. And sometimes you can just push out your business there and you will easily get your first 100 users. After that, you can also use social content. That means you can create content on LinkedIn or Twitter and then wait for inbound interest in your solution. Or last but not least, paid ads. I'm sure there are also a ton of different opportunities that you can use or ways to win your first 100 customers. For example, just cold calling on some kind of businesses or something. But these are the main 6 ones that I am using, and I have been quite satisfied with the results of that. So let's do an example. So we have a business that's called Magic Design, and Magic Design is a service that helps businesses create the design for their companies, and it's a very, very high ticket business. We wanted to have the head of marketings and founders of businesses, but the problem was the model itself, design as a subscription, was quite unknown here in Germany, and also we needed to scale the business quickly, so creating content wasn't the right way for us. So for us, it was network and cold emailing, meaning that on the one hand, we try to create a lead list of people that are exactly in our ICP and then approach them through emails, and we can do that manually or also automating a little part of it using tools, for example, like Apollo. And the second thing was network. So I try to talk to as many people that I know that are founders or head of marketings and trying to sell the solution. And it's still something that is very, very positive, because in the end, I'm not really trying to sell some bullshit to these kind of people that I already know, but I'm trying to solve their problem. And yeah, that worked out quite well for Magic Design. And in the end, it's always about execution. So go out there, try to sell it, and then iterate the process over time. And then you will have the first 100 users without any kind of problem. And if you want to learn more about how to build a startup from 0 to 1, make sure to subscribe to the channel and yeah, see the weekly videos.